At the beginning of the story, we are introduced to Kaya, a young woman living with her father and younger brother. Their home, once warm and filled with laughter, now stands quiet and heavy with grief. Kaya's mother has recently passed away, leaving behind an emptiness that none of them can fill. Her father, crushed by sorrow, has withdrawn into silence. Her little brother barely speaks. The air in the house is thick with loss, and though Kaya tries her best to keep things together, her heart, too, is broken. Still, she has chosen to shoulder the burden of the family. She has stopped going out, stopped meeting friends, dedicating herself completely to taking care of her father and brother. But today is different. Her best friend Clara has been calling her all morning, insisting she come out for a trip, a brief escape from the darkness surrounding her. At first, Kaya hesitates. Her father hasn't yet recovered from the tragedy. He spends his days repairing the very boat in which her mother had died, the boat that took her life when a storm struck. Every time he looks at it, the memory cuts through him like a blade. Still, Kaya decides to go, perhaps to breathe again, if only for a while. She takes her jeep and drives to meet Clara, who waits eagerly near the docks. The plan is simple, to spend a day by the sea. But when Kaya arrives, Clara mentions something unexpected. Her friend says, "Oh, by the way, another friend is joining us today." Kaya's expression hardens. She doesn't enjoy being around too many people, but Clara laughs it off, saying playfully, "Don't worry, my friend's brother is coming too. He's fun, and I'm sure you'll like him." Soon, the group gathers. Clara, Clara's friend, and the friend's brother. The brothers are lively and outgoing. They're vloggers, documenting their travels and adventures on the sea. Clara's friend grins as he explains their plan for the day. "We're going to that island, just a short ride by jet boat. It'll be fun." Kaya shakes her head. "I can't stay out too long. I have to be home by evening." But they reassure her, "We'll be back before sunset. It's not far. We were there just a few days ago." Clara smiles softly. "I know you have responsibilities, Kaya. Don't worry, we'll return soon." And with that, Kaya agrees. The four set off together. The sea glitters beneath the afternoon sun. The air is fresh, the laughter unrestrained. For the first time in months, Kaya feels the weight on her heart lift, even if just a little. They reach the island and begin to enjoy themselves. Clara and her friend jump into the water. Kaya sits on the shore with Clara's friend's brother, talking quietly. His calm demeanor, his gentle humor, they bring a strange comfort to her. For someone who has been surrounded by grief, his company feels like a breath of air after drowning. After a while, he invites her onto his jetboard, and together they ride across the waves, laughing and shouting over the roar of the sea. But then, in a foolish attempt to impress her, he speeds up too much. Kaya shouts for him to slow down, but the wind swallows her voice. The waves rise sharply. The engine roars. In an instant, everything goes wrong. Clara and her friend's jetboat overturns, sending both of them crashing into the water. The boy loses control of his board and, in panic, strikes the overturned jetboat. The impact hits Clara's friend, injuring him badly. The boy's own jetboard capsizes, throwing him into the sea as well. Chaos erupts. Clara screams, struggling in the water. Kaya leaps to help her, dragging her toward the floating wreckage. The boy, Clara's friend's brother, calls out desperately for his sibling, searching the waves. But there's no response. His voice breaks as he realizes the truth. His brother is gone. The sea has taken him. Devastated and bleeding, he collapses in despair. Kaya tries to keep everyone calm, but their fuel has run out. Both jet boats are dead. They are stranded, helpless, in the middle of the ocean. As they float, exhaustion settling in, something begins to move beneath the surface. The water ripples. A shadow glides below them. A shark, circling. Kaya's heart races. "Stay close to the boat," she cries. But just as fear begins to consume them, a miracle appears. In the distance, a boat approaches. Its captain, Ray, is barely visible against the glare of the sun. He speeds toward them, and relief floods their faces. When he arrives, he hauls them aboard one by one, assuring them softly, "You're safe now. Don't worry." He tends to Clara's injured friend, who has lost a lot of blood. Clara goes below deck to find the restroom. Kaya remains, watching Ray. Something about him feels off. His eyes linger on her too long. When Clara doesn't return, Kaya goes down to look for her, but finds Ray instead, standing near a counter, dipping cotton into some kind of chemical. Kaya assumes it's medicine for Clara's friend's wounds, but before she can ask, Ray turns, pressing the chemical-soaked cotton against her face. Kaya struggles, but the fumes overwhelm her. Darkness swallows everything. When she wakes up, she's lying in a metal container. Her head throbs. The air smells of rust and salt. She tries to move. The door is locked. Panic floods her veins. Nearby, Clara regains consciousness too. The two girls realize where they are. On the wall, scrawled in shaky letters, are the words, "Help me." The blood-stained mattress beneath them, the strands of hair, all signs that others had been trapped here before. Kaya's breath catches. "Why are we here?" she whispers. Their screams echo, unheard. The sea roars outside, indifferent. The next morning, the door creaks open. Ray appears, tossing live, rotting fish toward them. Kaya pleads through tears. Please let us go. I have a younger brother at home. He's alone. He needs me. Ray's cold eyes meet hers. Try to escape, he says quietly, and I'll cut you to pieces and feed you to the fish. He slams the door shut. Outside, life goes on as usual for him, eating raw fish, smoking, listening to music, as if the horrors below deck don't exist. Occasionally, he speaks into a walkie-talkie, suggesting someone else is involved. Days pass. Clara's friend, lying injured outside, is left without food or care. His condition worsens. Then, one morning, they hear the sound of another boat approaching. Hope ignites. Maybe it's the Coast Guard, but it's not. A doctor arrives, cold, expressionless. He examines Clara's friend and mutters to Ray, "He'll be useful to us." Then he descends into the container where Kaya and Clara sit trembling. "Which one of you is hurt?" he asks. "I've come to help." Clara hesitates, then steps forward. The doctor examines her, then leaves. Moments later, horrific screams pierce the air. The doctor is removing her friend's organs while he's still alive. Kidneys, eyes, heart, liver, all for money. When he's done, they dump the mutilated body into the sea. Kaya and Clara sit frozen, sobbing in terror. They now understand everything. Ray and the doctor are partners, running a gruesome trade, rescuing people only to harvest and sell their organs. Later, the doctor tells Ray, "The injured girl, we'll kill her here. I'll take the other one with me. I have a rich client waiting for a young kidney. We'll make a fortune." Ray nods. It's routine for him. That night, they return to the hold. Ray strikes Kaya unconscious and drags Clara away. When Kaya awakens, she hears Clara screaming. She's still alive, but not for long. Kaya must act fast. She notices the ventilation fan on the wall. If she can break it, she might escape. Using all her strength, she pushes until the fan gives way, and she climbs through the opening. Up above, she sees the doctor preparing for the operation. Ray steps out for a moment. Kaya sneaks into the engine room, finds a fishing spear, and grips it tightly. When Ray leaves, she confronts the doctor. He smirks. "So, you're different from the others." But Kaya doesn't hesitate. She fires the spear. It pierces his shoulder. He screams, lunging at her. In the struggle, Kaya manages to free Clara's hands. The doctor doesn't notice until it's too late. Clara grabs a knife, stabbing him again and again, until his screams fade, and he collapses lifeless to the floor. The two girls run, searching desperately for a way out. Ray knows nothing yet. Kaya realizes the doctor came here on his own small ship, their only chance. They jump into the water and swim toward it. When Ray discovers the scene, the blood, the doctor's body, he explodes in rage. He checks the boat, the compartments, nothing. He turns on the searchlight and spots two figures moving through the waves. He rushes to start his engine, but it won't turn on. The wires are cut by Kaya. In the water, Clara is too weak to swim. Kaya tries to pull her, but Clara urges her, "Go, save yourself." Kaya hesitates, then swims toward the doctor's ship. She climbs aboard, searching for keys. Nothing. She finds a radio, connects it, and calls the Coast Guard. "This is Kaya. I'm stranded. I need help. I don't have the keys." They instruct her to find a picker, a small tracking device. She searches frantically until she finds one, and a flare. But as she prepares to activate it, she hears something. Footsteps. Wet. Heavy. "Ray, he's here." Kaya hides, holding her breath. Ray moves through the cabin, knife in hand, calling her name. She slips quietly into the doctor's bedroom, and there, she sees a family photograph. The doctor had two daughters, two innocent girls, and yet, he had no mercy for others' daughters. The thought chills her to the bone. When she turns, Ray is there. He grabs her, stabbing her in the stomach. Kaya screams, collapsing, but even in pain, she refuses to surrender. As Ray leans close, whispering something vile, Kaya grabs the flare gun and fires. The burning light explodes into his face. Ray howls in agony, stumbling backward, crashing into the wall. Kaya, bleeding and trembling, crawls toward the deck. She drags herself to the edge of the ship and slips into the water. The waves carry her toward the shore. She's barely conscious, whispering her brother's name before she faints on the rocks. But fate intervenes. During the night, the picker device rolls off the deck, falling into the sea, activating itself. The signal reaches the Coast Guard. At dawn, rescue boats arrive. They find Kaya, barely alive, and Ray's lifeless body drifting nearby. As they prepare to leave, someone shouts, "There! Another one!" It's Clara, floating weakly on a piece of debris. They pull her aboard. The two girls collapse into each other's arms. Two souls who faced the depths of horror and found the light again, vowing never to tread those cursed waters ever again.